to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Shout out to all my subscribers. Special shout out to all my members. Thanks for being a part of the foodie community. You're getting early access to some content, exclusive content, special shout outs, and member shorts, and other perks.
Star fighting accusations of drunk driving.
Karen Huger, a star on the Real Housewives of Potomac, is on trial for DUI charges stemming from a March crash in Potomac, Maryland. Witnesses, including an EMT and police officers, testified that Huger refused treatment, appeared intoxicated, and used profanity towards first responders. Body camera footage shown in court captured Huger slurring her speech, cursing at officers, and refusing a breathalyzer and field sobriety test.
Potomac cast member Karen Huger is in court facing 8 charges. We first reported on her case in March when authorities say Huger crashed her Maserati in Potomac.
And Fox 5's Lily Zhang is in Rockville tonight with an update on the trial.
Since March, defense attorneys for Karen Huger have tried to get her case dismissed. Today, at least 2 officers testified, putting in their own words what was previously described in court documents as, quote, uncooperative behavior from Huger the night she was arrested. The incident in question happened on March 19th, just before midnight. Authorities say Karen Huger crashed her 2017 Maserati by Oakland Drive in Potomac. She faces a total of 8 charges, including driving while impaired by alcohol. In court today, we heard from a witness who said the car smelled like alcohol that night. We also heard from a volunteer EMT who responded. She says Huger refused to be treated and used profanity while addressing some first responders. Another officer on the stand described her as dismissive when asked for her license and registration. This summer, Huger's attorneys tried to get the case dismissed. In this filing, they claimed evidence collected in this case was the result of an illegal search and seizure, adding she was never read her Miranda rights. Prosecutors, however, said some of her statements were made while medics were trying to treat her. A defense attorney not affiliated with this case says typically in Maryland, a DUI carries up to 12 months in prison. For DWIs, it's a max of 60 days.
I'll tell you, it's unlikely that anybody would see the inside of a jail cell as a first offender with a conviction on either of those types of offenses, unless there were aggravating circumstances or aggravating
She's not a first offender.
Factors like a bad accident and injury associated with that accident.
Now, that same attorney you just heard from says body camera videos can be critical in a case like this. Some videos were played today in court for this jury. This trial is expected to last 2 days. Guys.
And like I said, this is not Karen's first DUI. This is her second DUI. Even though the trial is not over and we don't have the end result, this is the second time Karen has been arrested and charged with DUI. Karen was trying to get all of this evidence suppressed for obvious reasons, but from what I heard, they don't play about DUIs in Potomac, Maryland, and this is not her first time. Karen is on trial this week after an alleged drunk driving incident in March resulted in a car wreck. Karen Huger, 61, faces 8 charges total, including driving a vehicle while impaired by alcohol and driving a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol. Just before midnight on March 19, 2024, authorities said Huger crashed her car near Oakland Drive in Potomac. A man who witnessed the wreckage testified in court Tuesday that the car smelled like alcohol. Other witnesses who testified in court Tuesday included a volunteer EMT who responded that night, along with 2 police officers. Karen was trying to get the eyewitness testimony taken out too, because even though he's a retired police officer, Karen's attorney was saying that he's not credible and could hurt the case. But if you walk up on a crash and you open the car and you smell alcohol, you don't have to be a retired police officer to know that you smell alcohol on a driver. The EMT told the jury that Huger refused treatment on the scene and swayed as she tried to get into the ambulance. Well, you would be swaying too if you just got in a wreck, but I'm just saying. Once inside the ambulance, she testified Huger used profanity towards the first responders. The EMT testified that Huger told them to F off and go F yourselves on more than one occasion. However, she would also compliment a female firefighter a few minutes later. Ooh, she was trying everything, y'all. Poor thing. You're so pretty and you're so beautiful, the EMT told the jury, referring to Huger's alleged statements. In court Tuesday, body cam footage was also shown to the jury. The body camera was worn by an officer who arrested Huger. He is heard on camera telling her she is hammered as she appeared to slur her speech in the cruiser. Well, how did he know without giving her a test? This is BS, Huger is heard saying. I hate you. You know that? Kush Aurora, a defense attorney not affiliated with the case, said it's not unheard of for DUI cases to go to trial. However, Aurora said it is a bit unusual that Huger's attorneys would not try the case in district court first, given how appeal laws work in Maryland. I wonder why her attorney made that decision. If a DUI case is, for example, in the district court, usually it's the appropriate thing to have your trial in the district court. Try to win there, or at least try to win on some of the charges, Aurora said. If the outcome is not favorable for the defendant, Aurora said the charges could be brought to the circuit level. So that's interesting. I'm wondering why the attorney chose not to try it in the district court first. According to reports, Huger refused a breathalyzer and field sobriety test. Aurora said in a case like this, body camera footage could be critical. Over the last several years, it's been available to us. It's been a game changer with respect to DUI cases because it really gives us an opportunity to put eyes on the situation, a situation that oftentimes doesn't make it to court for months. Perhaps people's memories fade, information is not as clear, he said. The body camera footage really helps clear that up, and I think a finder of that, whether it's judge or jury, is going to rely heavily on that information when making a determination about that evidence in the case. According to a motion filed in July, attorneys for Huger tried to get the case dismissed by claiming the evidence collected was a result of an illegal search and seizure. In response, prosecutors filed a motion stating some of the statements made by Huger were made while medical professionals were trying to treat her and not during a custodial interrogation. The trial is expected to last at least 2 days. Y'all, I'm praying that Karen gets the help that she needs regardless of the outcome of this case. It has been an ongoing topic on Real Housewives of Potomac, especially from Charisse, who's not on this season. Charisse is one of the original cast members of Real Housewives of Potomac, and in some people's opinion, she is the actual Grande Dame of Potomac, even though Karen holds that title, because she's been on the show from season 1 and she's still on the show. And some people would argue that Karen is not the Grande Dame because she's a drunk, allegedly, and because she's not as well off as she portrays herself to be on the show. Karen, claims on the show that she was very emotional and still distraught and hung up about her parents' death, and now she's even blaming it on her and Ray's relationship. But Ray came right to the scene, so I don't know. Karen may be unhappy. Karen may be used to drinking and driving. I don't know what happened that night. Thank God she's okay, and everyone else that was on the road that night is okay, and just hopefully she learns her lesson. Well, I will come back with an update for you guys on Karen Huger's trial and see what happens. We all know that driving while intoxicated is a serious crime, is a big no-no. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.